Hi, everybody. Just give me a couple seconds here. Get my cards out, shuffling them, doing what I got to do. How is everybody? Huh? How's it going for everybody? We're going to be pulling oracle cards tonight because of the general vibe of things. Do I need to say any more other than that? On a new computer, so things are going to look a little funky, shall we say. Yeah, let's hang in there. The camera is about 6 inches above where I look at you guys, so this should prove interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and remove some of this stuff. Hey, Vanessa, good to see you. Okay, banners. Click on that. Yes, please click, like, share, do all that. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're not, then just please share this out on Facebook or whatever. Do what you got to do. And remember, if you do want to book a private reading, that is my information at the bottom of the screen, rolling right across the bottom. You can schedule it. You can do all you got to do either on Facebook or on my website, elementalintentions.com. You can schedule, pay, book, do all that. All right, so then I'm going to hide that, and then you're going to see the wet marks on my t-shirt for when I just got some ice water. Hey, Loretta. Ms. Loretta Rose. You were on my mind today, and I am not BSing you, lady. It's been a hot minute. Told you, new computer. You guys are all the way up here. The camera is all the way up there. So I don't honestly know where to look. I don't know. But as you may remember, I doused my laptop with ice water while it was open and working. So, and then I got a second computer. That was an HP. And I had to hard stop it like 3-4 times. And the only thing I had downloaded onto it was Photoshop. 2020 Photoshop, right? Or maybe it's the 2021 version. I don't know. Whatever, the very, very latest Photoshop. Hey, Abigail. Good to see you, lady. Been thinking about you too, Miss Abigail. So, and that one, I had to hard stop it. I miss you too. More than you know, Abigail. Trust me on that one. More than you know. So then, I had to hard stop it. And I'm like, I've had this freaking computer for like a week, right? So I took it back. And now we're on computer 3. This time it is a Dell. So the other 2 were HPs. We'll wing it. The last time I worked on a Dell was when I was the operations manager of an industrial design firm in Red Hook, Brooklyn. So this should prove interesting. Hey, Elaine. I was still online last night. What was that, like 3 o'clock in the morning when I made this graphic for tonight? And I was like, wait, what? Somebody liked it? I was like, Elaine, you were up late. I thought I was the only insomniac. Whatever, right? Hi, Marjorie. Good to see you. So, everybody and anybody. Hey, Sarah. Yeah. Actually, it's not just a tropic background. Hey, Steph. Good to see you. I don't know if you can see. Woo, right? We got the nature going up in here, right? Oh, you saw me on SPTV. I'm going to be there again on the 19th. Yeah, I think. Sure. I am, as you guys say, fortnightly. We say bi-weekly. On Tuesdays, and it's 10:30 p.m. for you guys. So it's 5:30 my time, and that's over on YouTube. If any of you are curious as to what SPTV is, you gotta check it out. It's called Spiritual Psychics TV, and they're all over in the UK. There's myself and a couple of guys from Colorado, I think, and it's mostly mediumship, but they do have spiritualist services and everything, all free, absolutely free. So check them out over on YouTube, okay? And I will be there again, reading my palms on the 19th. Yay, right? I just need a green parrot. I got you covered, Marjorie. Look at that. This is a feather from my mother's conure, which she despises, but it loves me. So it will only listen to me. And in a battle of will for her phone, he lost this tail feather, and I have the feather now. And that's over here in my little funky desk thing that was given to me over the holiday to hold business cards. It's a chunk of sodalite. And I actually, where the pen would go, there's a hole here for the pen. I put his feather. So but yeah, so we got the feather. Don't have the bird, but we got the feather, right? All right. So, everybody, thank you for stopping in. This was so put together last minute, and I just wanted to check on everybody and just say, honest to God, everybody, I love you all. I do. I love you all. I am not BSing. I am not. I just keep it straight, keep to the point. I love you all. I love all of your light. I love all of your darkness. I love all your shadows. I love the parts of you that you have locked away, that you don't even want to identify anymore. I love every aspect of who you are. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so very friggin' much. I really do. And it's just wonderful that you are here. And in this time frame, that with every stuff, all this crap that's going on, right? You're here. And I don't mean online with me. There are other things you could be doing. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that you're here spending your time with me, right? But what I mean is, you're here. You are here bearing witness to all of this. And I did a live, like a miniature live stream, we're a half hour outside of my apartment here the other day. And I talked about some oracle cards that I pulled, because I tried to do an oracle card a day. Maybe some of you saw it, maybe some of you did not. But it was the polar bear, which is pulled from the Spirit of the Animals oracle deck. And it stood for the mystic. Okay? And I discussed the aspect, actually the fact, right, that a polar bear's fur is not white. Everybody seemed to be blindsided by this, which is kind of a funky term for me to use, given the other half of that live, I talked about a deer and headlights. But anyway, so I just want to remind all of you, if you have not watched that live stream, it's about, I don't know, it was on Friday, this past Friday. It's about 25 minutes long. Yeah, there's a lot of rambling. There's a lot of trucks and cars going by and stuff, right? But it's from the heart. And it's my promise to you, that's where I'm going to be shooting from. Gonna be shooting from the heart, not from the hip. Shooting from the heart. From here on out, keeping it real with all of you, because that's what we need. We just all need to know that we're loved, because you are. Your energy, as you are, exists, and you have a name, whether you like it or not. Personally, I don't like my name. There's a whole story behind how I got my name, right? Yeah. If you know what Rachel means, that's like, okay, sure, right? But anyway, I just want to say, check it out. It had a lot of impact with me personally, because I have been going through some very rough times when it comes to physical. And it has nothing to do with the current climate of the health of the world. Mine is this body right here, okay? And I want to remind you something. The world is a stage. I think Shakespeare said that, right? And I always go back to these bizarre little things, right? Different authors, philosophy, stuff like that. But the world is a stage. That damn spotlight is on. It's on. So what are you going to do? It's just you and the world. This is why I want you guys to go back and look at that live. Because on the world card, right? Oftentimes you see the sun and the moon looking down through this hole in this dome at the viewer, at the person looking at the card. Like, what are you going to do? Right? Well, if you are on the stage and the spotlight is on, it's just you against the world, everybody. There's not going to be anybody to feed you your lines. There's not going to be anybody over in the corner going psst, psst, and cueing you to remember your lines. There's not going to be anybody. Speak with your heart. Speak your truth, or forever hold your peace. There, Manessa is saying, I'm going to put this up there. Manessa said that, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Now, I also pulled the deer card, and yes, Steph, I am actually drawn to you for tonight, okay? Hey, Cameron, good to see you. Good to see you. So, what I'm trying to say is that a couple weeks ago, I pulled the deer card, which stands for love. And I was going through some stuff. Like, when am I not, right? The drama, right? The drama that is Rachel outside of what you guys know me as. And I viewed the deer as being the weaker part of that card. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm just rambling on here, everybody. Hang in there. Buckle up. I am going to be pulling cards, so just give me a minute. Get off my, I'm still on my soapbox here, as I like to call it. So, with the deer, you have the adage of the deer caught in the headlights, right? Like, whoa, what? Deer in headlights. And that's oftentimes how deer get hit. They get blinded, literally, by that light. And it isn't a weakness. It's just that they ocularly, I'm going to use that fancy 50-cent word there, can see so much that when that bright light of a car is coming toward them, is shining in their face, it's like, yeah, brain freeze. They don't know what to do. You're that deer. But get this, you're also that polar bear. So please go back. Look at that live stream on Friday. Because the shaman is within, waiting for you to just open up. Open up. Open up. Spread that love. Spread the love. Speak your peace. Speak from your heart. Shoot from your heart, not from your hip. You know, there's also the old adage of where, shoot first, ask questions later. That's not a good thing to do. And that's kind of where we're at. And we all need to be, and I will say it, inclusive of each other's energy. And I know everyone talks boundaries and everybody does this, and everybody does that. And it is important. But as empaths, and if any of you, so I know some of you guys watch my lives a lot, but some of you are newer, right? I feel everything. I'll just sit here in this computer in this room in Ohio, right, over in the US, and I will feel everything. An ambulance goes by. I'm in the ambulance. I'm feeling what the person's going through. I see somebody having a picnic out in the picnic table outside my window. I feel their heaviness, their thoughts, their weights. I feel everything. I don't have to be around a person. So I understand boundaries. But we are all evolving into a more empathetic world. We are. All of us. Don't shy away from it. The spotlight is on you. What are you going to do? Speak your personal truth or forever hold your peace. I'm going to jump off my soapbox now. Watch the live. Watch that live. Now, you guys, I got all kinds of stuff that's like happening, right? I just got, I'm going to be selling my candles and doing my Reiki and stuff out of another shop pretty soon. So I'm going to have more of that stuff to like put on my website and things, and with Valentine's and everything coming up. Hello. And if any of you want Reiki sent out to you, I am an RMT, Reiki Master Teacher. Please. I mean, I already sent some of you need it. Miss Loretta and Abigail, you guys have been on my mind like crazy. Marjorie, you need a hug. And Cam, you need the biggest hug. You do. You need like a bear hug. You really do. And I also need to tell you it's okay to cry. I don't even know why I need to tell you that, but I feel I need to tell you it's okay to cry. And Sarah, thank you for always asking about me. But, I will divulge my physical stuff when that's what I'm grappling with. That's my shadow work. That's the stuff that I push away and lock tight behind a door in my being is my personal health. And I will become a warrior on its behalf to bring awareness to it sooner rather than later. But the past month was really, really, really bad. That's all I'm going to say. So, with all that, my first foray back into everything was me doing that live on Friday. And I was like, you know what? Shit. it? Yes, people from SPTV that see me with my filter on over on SPTV. Here in the States, when I do my own little things, the New Yorker part of me comes out and I swear a little. So please forgive my sailor's mouth, okay? But sometimes it happens. So I'm steering away from tarot for tonight. Exactly. With comfort comes complacency, Steph. How are we going to get off the hamster wheel if we do not face the adversity? How's that going to happen? Spotlight's on. Do something. Whatever it is, trust me. Don't worry about it being the wrong thing. There just isn't. Because you exist. Your energy that makes you exists. So there is no wrong answer in the here and now. I could get all quantum physics and philosophy and spirituality and religious here, but do some thought, okay? If energy can never be destroyed, what's happened to you? What's happened to you as energy from life to life? Where'd that experience go? Where did that wisdom go? Where did those interactions and where did that knowledge go? Thank you, Cameron. And that, my friends, is why I like palmistry more than any other form of divination. Because you see that stuff on your hands. You do. It's like, here goes an ambulance. I live right up against the street, so it's like... All right. Just give it a sec. Yeah. So anyway, that's why I like palmistry. And thank you for giving me a second there to kind of recalibrate, right? Because think of it this way. You know how they say they left their mark on you? Well, anytime you interact with somebody, and some of you heard the spiel, I call it the spiel, right? If you're not familiar with palmistry, anytime you go through something, there are areas on your hand, on your palm, that will change every 6 weeks to 2 months because you are interacting with different energy and different situations, and every part of your hand stands for some aspect of who you are on a soul level. So the adversity, right, the hard times that Steph was bringing up earlier, I put this up there, right? Without that, how are we gonna get off our hamster wheel? How are we gonna evolve? How are we going to become who we are to become? Think about that. You're very welcome, David, and thank you for that. That does mean a lot to me. Thank you, David. So I am speaking from the heart tonight. I am. It's been a pretty emotional past month for me. So thank you. In case you guys will, it's the kindness of David there. So we are steering away from tarot for this evening. And if you recall, over the course of the past 2 months, I was using a deck called the Guardian of the Night tarot deck because it has to do with everything in it blooms and is nocturnal. So we have like moonflowers and things like that, and nocturnal animals, bats, etc. Because it has to do with shadows, the stuff that you kind of shove away, want to forget about, the stuff that causes pain, right? The stuff that gives us scars, not wounds, but scars. Okay? And I thought, you know what? It is time for us to learn for tonight, if no other night. We need to understand what our strengths are. Because we need to support each other's energy. And what do I mean by that? I don't mean, the mumbo jumbo that we are one. Hey, Christine lady, I have a question for you. You DM me later, okay? I got a question for you, Christine. So, but what I mean by that is we have to have boundaries, right? Because we are our individual experience. So I will use myself here. As Rachel, I'm going through the world, and the empath in me, I'll be standing in the grocery store and somebody will be like, hey, have you tried this cake mix lately? Or have you tried this ketchup? What's this ketchup like? And you're like, I don't know you, but whatever. Or people will just suddenly start talking to you and telling you about the wedding they have planning, etc., right? Whatever. Instead of shying away from that, be there. And you, like 85 to 90% of you that are here online over here, and I'm doing this because this is where I see all of your comments, right? Hi, Jocelyn. Thank you for joining. And thank you, Cam. I hope you don't mind me calling you Cam. We just really need to take care of each other's hearts. And I don't mean our physical heart. I mean our heart chakra, our energy that is coming forth from our heart. We are all reaching out for connection because we are being forced into seclusion. And you know what I'm talking about. Reach out with your energy. You can do it. You can. So I thought we all need to know what our strengths are. And as Rachel, and I keep saying that because I said I was going to use myself as an example here, right? I know when to shut off, and I'm going to start respecting my inner workings more because of the stuff I have, the physical things that I have going on with me, genetic stuff, right? My body is like, hey, hello, and it doesn't really give me like a 5-minute warning. It gives me like a 30-second warning of like, hey, we're not going to be able to walk in 30 seconds, so sit your butt down. Or, we're not going to be able to keep our eyes open or drive, so pull over right now. Be aware. Be sensitive to you, to your energy that is contained within this container that is your body. Because without this body, you would not be having this current, I'll say it as strange as it may sound, incarnation, experience, life. You would not be able to grapple with the problems that you are currently going through to glean the wisdom that you need to move forward spiritually. Bear that in mind. So, take care of you. But also, God love them. God love them. And it even happened to me yesterday. Look at me with my hand here, right? I'm at of all God-forsaken places for me to be, right? I'm at the Walmart. I hate Walmart, that store. I'm at Walmart, right? And of course, I get asked all kinds of questions. And just by general people, just, walking around, someone telling me about how, they're buying, where can they do this? Where can they do that? Because, and this is why I was mentioning about a wedding and stuff, because, I'm hearing about how somebody's planning a wedding because it's so much cheaper to do that nowadays than to hire somebody to do that. And I'm like, okay, be there though. Okay, Manessa. All right. Yeah, please do watch Letter. Please watch later, Manessa, okay? Thank you for stopping in. And it's already been a half hour and I'm still on my soapbox. People, let's get to some cards. You guys have the right to say, Rachel, snap out of it. It's just, I feel like I have so much to say. And that reminds me. I understand why. I just remembered why. Whoever put that little laughing emoji up there, that's me. My sister Amy just popped on. Hello, Amelia, Josephina. Now, have you heard about the conjunction junction? What's your function, right? We all know about Saturn and Jupiter, but did we also know about Mercury now? Hey, Mercury, right? Now, well, thank you, Cam. Now, all these guys are on your hands, everybody. All these gods are on your hands, and they're your fingers. So, if you feel like I feel, right? I was up, until like 4 o'clock in the morning, and poor Elaine liked my graphic I made for tonight at like 3 in the morning. I was like, wait, what? Someone else is up? Mercury. Pinky, the little guy, right? He is kind of like your verbal backbone. He's the one who's going to tell you like it is. It's freaking cold out. It's January. It's 2021. Well, he might argue as to what calendar you go by with that, but you understand what I'm getting at. He's going to tell you exactly, precisely, without argument, in definitive detail as to what really is going on. That's Mercury. Communication. Hermes, right? Now, Jupiter, the index finger, aka Zeus, and the type of palmistry I do represents ego, attitude, self-esteem, right? And Saturn, a Titan god, the youngest of the Titan gods, but the last Titan god to be destroyed. Now, he stands for all things that need to be done. Like, if something needs to be done, he's the one to make sure, by God, it gets done, right? So that is the energy that we've had all weekend. And that is the energy we have today. So it's that, like, just do it. Speak your piece, speak your mind, speak your personal truth. Use Mercury, Jupiter. Feel good about speaking your truth. Understand that you are just as valid and worthy as everybody around you because you exist. That is where your self-esteem comes from. And Saturn Do it because you can. And do it because you have to do it. Because you have to get off the freaking hamster wheel. So do what needs to be done. Propel yourself forward. That's the energy. My Lord. Amy, tell me to be quiet, will you? Amy, she's the Aries. She's 10 years older than me, and I'm the Pisces. And I'm the baby. And this is my sister here. And that's pretty much what she looks like. That little icon that she made, that's pretty much what she looks like. All right. Tonight, let's do this, right? We've been on here forever already. Forever and a day. Oh. I have Whispers of Healing. Now, why do I have these very fluffy gumdrop unicorn cotton candy cards, right? That's what I like to call them, behind everybody's back. Did I say that out loud? No. These are very, very gentle cards that have to do with your personal energy needs. So, if it says something like embrace, seek seclusion, something like that, that's what your personal energy needs are to get through the stuff that you're currently going through. Follow? And then, of course, there's also symbolism on that particular card. So that's this deck, okay? And then I have the old Spirit of the Animals Oracle, which stands for that strength that you have, that you're the deer in the headlight. You can't see it. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. This will show what that strength is that needs to come out. So those are the two different types of decks I chose for tonight. Okay. I know you like unicorns, Christine. And I'm sorry if I give them a bad rap. Cam, you're a middle child. Oh. I'm joking with you. I'm joking. All right. So, who is first? Let's go all. And I think I saw somebody somewhere had a long question, but I was like losing my mind. Michelle. That was it, Michelle. Okay, let me get this. Yeah, possible. Why is it that my palm... Michelle. Can I please ask a question if possible? Why is it that my palm lines are totally different? Because they're different lives. Nothing wrong at all. There'd be something really wrong if your hands were completely identical. But no, Michelle, the lines in either hand differ from each other because they represent different lives. The hand that you write with is your current life. It's called a dominant hand. And the lines change mostly on that hand, moreover, than the other one that you do not write with, which is called your non-dominant hand. Now, with that non-dominant hand, that represents a map to what your energy, aka your soul, has been through all your past lives. All those key moments that need to kind of be looked at and that you need reminded of. You understand? Cam does not surprise me. Everybody, Cam is ambidextrous. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Well, Cam, that means, man, you need, I'm actually going to tell you something. Well, go ahead. Let's talk palms, everybody. Loretta has a question about palms, too. Sarah is, too. I love you guys. I love ambidextrous people, and that's the truth. I really do, because it means you think with both sides of your mind. You think with the black and white math problem solver side, and then you think with the out of the box side, the right side of the brain, the artist side of the brain too. So most of the time in your relationships, people may say that you, how do I put this, have a hard time communicating. There you go. But it's because you are in your head. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I like you guys so much. So, Cam, my sister and I were having a discussion. You're the one with the simian line, David. Oh, David's got a simian hand. Hell yeah. You guys are cracking me up. Now, everyone, David is a simian hand. He is part of that, like, 5%, give or take, of the entire population of the planet that has that type of hand. Instead of having 3 lines on his hand, 3 dominant lines on his dominant hand, he only has 2. And that's called a simian hand. And you want to talk about intensity. All right, let's go back here. Let's see. Loretta, you know how there's 3 sections on your pinky? Why would someone have 4? Well, okay, so are you saying you have an extra segment, like an extra length? Or is it that there is space in, new camera, new computer, people, you just bear with me. Or do you have like a huge space in between your lines on that knuckle? That's what I want to know. I need to know that. And Cam, what I was trying to say, my sister and I were talking about crystals and stuff recently. And she was saying if Amy's still here, Amy, are you still here? She was telling me, don't hate me, Amy, but she's telling me, I had this dream where I need to get a piece of Suge Knight. And I'm like, the rapper? The gangster? What are you talking about? Gangster rapper? Suge Knight? And then I was like, oh. And so we started talking, and I said, you mean shungite? So Cam, you need to get some shungite. Okay? And so do you, Sarah. You need to get some shungite. The ambidextrous people over here in the comments, y'all need to get some shungite, as Amy calls it. Okay? And that is, put that out there. I'm pretty sure that's how it's spelled. It is found in Russia. That's where the purest form is found. So try to get some Russian shungite. Steph, where are you, Steph? Oh, wait, you're in the UK. Let me answer Loretta's question real quick, and then I'll pull a card, because I did say I wanted to pull a card for you, Steph, so hang in there. All right, Loretta, that space, dependent upon which segment it is, right? Which segment? The lines for which knuckle? Now, determines, like, how do I put it? What finger it is, what segment it is, what knuckle it is determines what situation occurred. It's a traumatic event is basically what it stands for. But dependent upon where it is, it can actually tell you what type of traumatic event it was and how it affected you. So that's what that's about. And pay attention to it, because those lines also change. They do. Not as often as some of the other ones, but they will get finer and they might kind of fade out, and that might not be as wide. It might start to narrow a little bit. All depends on everything you're going through. And you're a lefty? Hey. Hey, Morgan. Ms. Morgan. Ms. Morgan, I'm happy to see you. Been thinking a lot about our conversation. Okay, Steph, you're in the UK. All right, where are you? Let me find it. You're in London. Okay. Steph. Guess which cards you're getting. Actually, you're just getting a card, because these are oracle cards. So I like to pull a card. Morgan, did you look into the Lyrans like I asked you to? Lyrans, whatever. Oh, you missed me going off, Morgan, by the way. I do that sometimes. Everybody, Morgan got to hear Kitty Girl snoring. Okay, here we have another. I'm going to pull Steph's card real quick, okay? And then I'm going to answer your question. Okay. Did you get a headache, Morgan, when you did the drawing? Steph, what do you feel you have to stand up against? What are you fighting right now? Or do you have a problem with your back? Weirdness? Is it just me? It's just, hey, I'm weird. Okay. Okay. You don't feel like you're like being pushed against a wall, like, like that kind of like bit of anger, frustration. You have okay. You have sciatica. Okay. So that's the back stuff. Okay. It's your card, Steph. Oh, wow. I'm not putting my glasses on, people. That's something else that has changed my eyesight. So you're just going to have to bear with me. You can talk about it behind my back, but let's see here. Okay. The orca whale. Woo! Dare to do things differently. Now, see this? Remember, Steph, this is your strength that you do not fully understand at the moment as a strength, okay? And that you need to kind of prove to people is your strength, what you have to bring to the table. This is a reminder of that quality of your energy. You understand? So check the strength of this. Oh my God. All right. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. As we zoom in so you can see that last line. Now, Steph, what did I say earlier about how we are all being forced into kind of isolation, right? Being forced to separate, being forced apart from each other. You, my friend, with all your worries that's irritating your back, you got to be more open with the people around you about what your worries are. Now, that's just a side note, okay? Now, the fact that you are an orca whale, you are forgive me, I can't remember the actual scientific term for like the whole, was it a school? I can't remember, of orca whale, right? But when they are together, they're at peace, they're in harmony, and they stay together. But when one goes away from their tribe, right, they get a little angry, a little bitter, a little dangerous, okay? Reach out with your energy. And when it says to manifest your travel dreams, have you looked into Reiki? Have you looked into astral projection? Do you know what any of these terms mean, Steph? You may be like, where in the heck is that coming from? Travel is a state of mind. It doesn't have to be physical. Remember that. Open up a book. Travel. Manifest your travel dreams. And you're looking into crystals. Steph, and Reiki, you're interested in Reiki. Okay, well, the energy I'm talking about that I was mentioning earlier is that Reiki energy. Everybody thinks, oh, well, you have to be certified, you have to do this in order to do Reiki on others. But if it's universal energy, you just really pretty much have to know how to tap into it, right? Tap into it. Tap into it. That is your journey. Attempt your journey with confidence. Be loyal to your friends and family, for they are your treasures. They keep you grounded. So be more open to them. Be more open with them. Because you got some stuff going on in your back. Okay? I picked up on that. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. And I truly think astral projection is one gift that you have. Don't know why I think that, but you might want to look into it, Steph. Okay, so that is Steph's card. Okay, and that's a beautiful card. So, hope that helped. Okay, yeah, look into astral projection. Absolutely, Loretta. You've been on my mind. Sister, you've been on my mind. You're very welcome, Steph. Okay. Now, there was that question. Who had that question? Morgan, in response to what I asked, spent the entire night. Exactly. It's because you were using both sides of your mind. Now, Cam is ambidextrous, totally ambidextrous. So, the ambidextrous person is in the mind all the time. Is somebody who thinks outside of the box because they know how to build the box. They know what the box is built with. They know both sides of the box. They feel what it's like to be in the box, and I know what it's like to be outside of the box. So they are the people. You're very welcome. They're the ones that are well, to be honest with you, doing this so long, majority of the ambidextrous people that I've come across are scientists. I've had a couple Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, rocket scientists that I've read that were ambidextrous. Some authors that create their own environments, their own landscapes, their own worlds through books, ambidextrous. So I'm not surprised you had a headache. Hey, and where was that question? Oh, here, camera. Okay. When a person burns, that's karma. That's karma. Cam, this question that you asked earlier, that is karma, my friend. You have to pay attention to where that cut, that scrape, that burn, whatever happened, you have to pay attention to where it falls on the hand. Because that means that you have come into contact with a person, a place, a situation that is like, okay, we're doing this now. And it's karma saying, look at what you are doing. Look at what you're doing. It's kind of like that huge wake-up call, kind of the spotlight being turned on you. Okay? It's to see where you turn, what you decide to do next. So that's why things like that happen. Okay. Let's see here. Who's next? Who's next? Let's see. UK people. Cam, are you in the UK? A palm with 4 dominant lines. Jocelyn, that 4th line is just a presence line. I'm just now reading over what Jocelyn said. It's a presence line. It's your energy line and how other people perceive you to be. Some people call it the dominant line, but in all reality, it kind of changes very, very subtly. It is a very deep line. It's a very deep line. But it does change very subtly. It does. And how do I mean by subtle? I mean that it will get deep and then it'll kind of fade up a little bit, so it's not as deep. It gets a little shallow, you know. And that's because things are going on in your life where people's perception and their almost opinions of you and how they view you will change. And why that's happening can be determined by all of the adjacent lines where those, divots occur. Hope that answered your question. Okay, Morgan says, what the heck, Morgan? I hear you. Everybody, I majored in painting, fine art, went to an Ivy League art school. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Loretta, you wanted a card. Yeah, you're very welcome, Jocelyn. Cam, all this talk about palms. I want to do I wish I could just invite somebody on here. See, I do this through StreamYard, and I could read some palms right now. But you have to have a certain what's it called, browser to use StreamYard. But Cam, you and I need to talk about that, Cam. DM me, okay? That last part of that second sentence there. We need to talk about that. Good. You're very welcome. That's why I love it so much. Now, Loretta, are there still people out here wanting cards? We just talk all night. I don't care. I don't care. Let's see. Loretta. There you go, Loretta. There's Loretta. Looking for Loretta. Loretta, Ms. Loretta. Loretta Rose. You're getting a card. You're going to be like, what? I don't want that card. You're getting it. You are. Yes, you are. Don't argue with me, Loretta. You, my friend. You need to take a breather. You need to take a breather. What I mean by that is you need to take that, like, just close that door, turn the light out, sit there, and just close your eyes and just breathe. You need to take a breather. You need to take a moment for yourself. Okay? So, you are getting Whispers of Healing. No, Loretta. I know you were. No. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, Loretta. Can't share from an empty cup. Remember that. I actually had to say that to someone about myself last week. Can't share from an empty cup. We all have to, even with our phones, right? Batteries go dead. We got to plug them into the wall, don't we? Can't use them anymore. It's the same with this. And this inside here. What is inside? Okay? It's a strange dichotomy. It really is. What I mean by that, it's like you have the body, and then you have your energy, and then you also have the mind. I truly feel that there is this trifecta disconnect almost, that there has to be harmony within all of them. And Loretta, your brain's on overload. So the container and the energy inside needs a breather, okay? The brain may be willing, but yeah. There you go. Hey, you guys know that it is the water element, Asiatic medicine, right? This is the season of water. Another reason to watch my little live on Friday, okay? That I did on Friday, everybody. Because I forgot about that. And since you're bringing up monkey brain, Loretta, you are really tapping into your intuition. I want to applaud you for that. Here's your card. Yes, it took all that time for me to focus on you to get this card. What did I just say about your container and your energy needing a breather? You got too much stuff going on. So let's look at this symbolism, right? Because there's a lot here. There's a lot going on in these cards. There always is. But one tiny thing. One tiny, tiny little thing. It's a snowflake. And what was I saying before I pulled this card? I was talking about water, right? Okay, so thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. You take care. Everybody, Sarah is off for the night. Now, if you didn't watch Friday's live, everything goes back to Friday's live, Loretta. Now, you know about, were you there for the water experiment? I talked about a water experiment, right? And nature versus nurture and et cetera, right? And how there is this huge conflict in the field of psychiatric medicine and psychology itself, right? And also just science in general. Hello, Miss Cindy and Miss Sierra. Yeah, Sierra, I'm used to it. Sierra's late, everybody. Okay. You have triggers. Loretta, you got the triggers. All right. So you have the tree of knowledge here. You have the tree of life. Okay. And you have different stages of growth here. So we go into Maiden Mother Crone, and I know some of your interests. Okay. Over here. Way over here. We have end stage of life. So we have stuff that's, the triggers are like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I have to like put everything in order, and I have to make sure everything is okay for everybody. Everybody. Because it's for everybody's best interest. Well, and then we over here, I don't know if you can see, it's really kind of blurry, but that's like divinity, right? Like ascension, right? But over here, you know, if you yell into a bucket of water how horrible it is, and you keep doing it. And over here, you yell into this bucket of water how wonderful it is, and you keep doing it. And then you take samples of the water, and you freeze it, and you look at it under a microscope. Sacred geometry, which is the basis of life, sacred geometry will create the ice particles. They are the ice particles that make up the snowflakes of the ice that is in the water that had all of that beautiful, healthy nurturing, okay? Whereas the water that was put on a slide to go in a microscope that had all of that nastiness spoken to it, right? It can't close off. It can't close itself off to create any geometric form. You have too many open wounds around you. And it's not you. It's people coming at you. And they are triggering stuff in you from you being in that bucket where you couldn't close off to get that closure. You understand what I'm getting at? Your energy right now needs a breather. You have to start focusing on your physical and energetic needs. Now, we talked about, I do remember this. Yeah, but not kinda. No, yeah, Loretta. I'll give you some time to think about this, but no. Okay, yes, yes. There's all kinds of stuff being thrown at you. And you are being triggered by it, okay? Now, we talked about you joining a development circle, things like that at one point in time. She's just starting it. She's part of SPTV, so she is in the UK. It isn't free, but she does have a development circle. It is a virtual one online that you can join, and different techniques of developing that intuition that is also building in you. And why do I keep saying your intuition? Because, Loretta, you, my friend, some of the words you are using, we are keying into each other. You have been on my mind so much, and some of the stuff I have been thinking about with you, you have been using these words tonight. Your intuition is growing exponentially, and it's in your best interest to know how to work with it so that while you are going through all of this, that balance can be maintained and you're at your healthiest so that you can, let me get your quote here. Let me get your quote, because you, quote, gotta get shit done. Okay? You're not going to be able to do that unless you get a grip on this exponential, intuitive, psychic growth you're having. You really are. Really are. This is your card. And I know it's not a situation card, so it's not a problem-solving card. It's not a tarot card. This is what your energy is all about right now. Okay? Just think about it. Now, the woman that is having a development circle, I watch her sometimes, and oh God, Indigo. Some of you guys from SPTV, what is her name? Indigo something. Indigo. Clairvoyant, psychic, Indigo. I can't remember her name. Oh boy. Okay. Indigo's Oracle. Okay. So look up Indigo's Oracle, but I think she goes by, like, she has a Facebook page where she's offering different services, Cam. But if you look up Indigo's Oracle, Loretta, you will be able to see, like, the link to where she's offering this development circle. Let's see, what does Loretta have to say? Okay. All right, absolutely. But you know what I'm talking about. Good. Thank you for confirming that. But you got to find that balance. You got to find that balance. Because when you try to shove your intuition and your because it is a gift, some people call it a burden, right? But when you try to shove your gift to shut it down, right? It has a way when it is triggered, when you are triggered, of just like grabbing the rest of you by the horns and bullying you. And you can't afford to have that happen right now, because I know what some of the stuff you have going on. There, Cam is saying this. Thank you, Cam. So look her up, Loretta. Tell her I sent you. She'll probably be like, who? Just the crazy palm reader from the US on SPTV. Thank you for looking that up, Cam. And I look forward to hearing from you. I really do, Loretta. Okay, so let's look back here. Cam, you are going to DM me about that second sentence. Yep. Sarah left. I can spend all night. You guys are really like writing comments here. A deer in the headlights card for you. Absolutely, Rebecca. But there's a couple people ahead of you. You remind me, because you know me, I get off track. I do. Let's see, who was it? Are there any more UK people on here? Cam. I don't know what that was. Okay. Cam, you're getting a card. There was someone else that wanted a card. Rebecca, Cam, and maybe it was Sarah, but she got... Well, anyway, Cam, you're getting a card. Sarah, okay, she left, yeah. Oh, yes, Miss Christine. Sassy Miss Christine. Okay. Cam. Yeah, you saw that, Cam. I was going to pull from one deck for you, and then I changed my mind. Okay. It's kind of nudged to change my mind, we'll say. Okay. Hi, Bubs. Hey, everybody. If my sister is still on here, I'm surprised she hasn't kicked my ass by now. But you guys know, I want you to know that these mini readings, right, just the one card pull things, are absolutely free. But, here's the but, right? If you do feel like leaving a tip, they are appreciated. And if you can't, if you don't want to, it's okay too. Truly, it is absolutely okay. Now, did I type that out right? I'm horrible at this crap. So that is my virtual tip jar over there. Why didn't it get through? There it went through. Now, so Cam. Oh, Christine, I highly doubt that's the only time you're sassy. If you're wondering what I'm commenting at, Christine just posted this. Because I called her sassy. Christine shows up at my live, whatever these are, quite often. Cam, let's get your card. God damn it. Let's get your card. All right. Cam, you need such a bear hug. I also feel I'm proud of you, Cam. I'm not sure if that's coming from me, being quite honest. I'm proud of you too. Proud of all you guys. But I think that was a message. You know what I mean? Here's your card. This is Cam's card. I would not have expected anything less than this card, Cam. And you're like, what the hell is it? The lizard. Regeneration. Remember the second sentence of what you wrote, that comment? As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. What Jim Morrison say? You familiar with Jim Morrison? And he may be like, Rachel, what are you getting at? Well, he said he was the Lizard King. He could do anything. And that's a paraphrase. You can do anything you set your mind to, Cam. Can. Jim Morrison. I hope I spelled his name right. Because if I didn't, I'll be embarrassed. He was the lead singer of The Doors. Yeah. The second part of what you told me is a perception. You and I need to have a long, hard look at a part on your hand, right? Or just a long talk. You have not heard of The Doors? Everybody. Hold me back. Hold me back. Oh, my Lord. The Doors got their name. You got to, okay, calm down. That's my dramatics for the evening, everybody. No. Okay, well, first off, they're banned from what? Like the late 60s and into the 70s, right? American band. They are pioneers. They revolutionized so much of the music that we know. I know. I hear you guys. But the Doors got their name because of the book called The Doors of Perception. So, Cam, because that is in my head. Yes, LA late 60s. Yep. You need to look into that book. But you got to make sure to ground when you do it. What do I mean by ground? You are a survivor. You are unparalleled. This is going to be your mantra, okay? Meaning this is like your credo, right? No matter what happens, you can and will adapt. You need to tell yourself, you need to like get a tattoo of this or something. I'm joking, okay? But You do what you want to do, right? Now, embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. What do lizards do? They shed. They shed their old skin. They're constantly regenerating, constantly battling the elements, aren't they? They are constant in evolution. Put on your new cloak, meaning allow yourself to grow that new skin that is trying to grow. Shed off those preconceptions and that crap, the nastiness, like that bad stuff that gets told to the water that can't form and form closure properly, right? Just shed it. Get it off. Regenerate. Embrace the transformation that's already starting to happen. You are here. We're talking about the Doors. We're talking about Jim Morrison. And look into them. I know it's late for you, but if you have some time tomorrow, check it out. Jim Morrison was a bit of a wild man. Yeah, just a little bit. Absolutely new moon vibes. Absolutely new moon vibes. What's the new moon in? Morgan. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about Saturn and Jupiter and Mercury being all together, which is totally a Jim Morrison thing. So, Cam, you need to do some digging and diving into the Doors, listen to some of their music. And just as a side note, one of my favorite songs is LA Woman. And I realize it's a later song. And I also like the Whiskey, what's it called? The Whiskey Go-Go or something like that. And the Crystal Ship. But I like LA Woman because he did his vocals from the bathroom, which I think is the most bizarre thing. They did it in a hotel room. And I think it was a hotel room, if I remember right. But anyway, his vocals, they put all the mics and everything in the bathroom. And so the weird echoing effect is actually from the tiles of the bathroom. So, strangeness abounds. Do not. Oh, Morgan, it's your moon sign. The struggle is real with you. Mr. Mojo Rising, that is right. Cam is like, what is all this stuff? What's all this lingo? See, Morgan knows who, that's basically Jim Morrison's name all tangled up in an anagram or whatever it's called. So, yeah. Yeah. Doors of perception. Okay. Oops. Ah, shit. I got it out. See, I'm horrible at typing and I'm supposed to be wearing glasses and stuff. But you know how the Doors are spelled. 2 O's, not 2 R's. So you know what to look up. So, next. Please still get in contact with me, Cam. We got a lot to talk about. Let's see. Rebecca, I think, was next. Let's see here. And just because that's pissing me off. I'm correcting the spelling. Yeah. Next. Batter up. Okay. Well, I think Rebecca. Christine. So, Rebecca. First off, Cam, again, your card. Who is next? Rebecca. Rebecca, I need you to take a couple deep breaths. Okay, Cam is out for the night. Sleep tight, Cam. Have good dreams. Rebecca, a couple deep breaths for me. Got some weird stuff going on with my phone, too. Wow. We're dwindling down. Everybody's getting tired of my crap. They're like, what? Who thought that a one card mini reading could last a half hour, right? Telling you, I am the wild card. There you go, Rebecca. Okay. Your card. Your energy situation is as follows. Mental repetition is why you need to take a couple breaths. There can be no growth going over and spending energy on those things that have happened in the past. You're not going to be able to pick up on any piece of information you may have not seen or forgotten or whatever. There's nothing new to be found in the past except the ripping open of old wounds. You understand? Mental repetition. This tree is cradling you, but there is no growth. You are too... God, I had this friend from Quan Tree, and she used to... Camera, I'll probably think of it later, but it's something about being too much in your head. So I'm just going to tell you something I told a friend of mine recently. Yeah. It's okay to visit the past, but never okay to dwell in it. You understand that? Does that message resonate with you? You can't grow. There's no growth there. It's been done. It's been done. If you have to, write it down. Get this energy off of you. Out of you. Out of that circle, that repetition. Break the system. Break the circuit. You understand what I'm getting at? It's like right now you have a closed circuit. meaning the energy, the electric is going in a closed circuit. Right? You write down on a piece of paper, you get your pen, I want you to do this, Rebecca, I'm serious. You put your thoughts out onto paper into black and white form. You've broken the circuit. It's an open circuit. So once the energy starts to flow, it can't circle back around. It's out of you. And slowly but surely, that stops that hamster wheel. And if you want to be wild like me, then you can take the paper that you wrote all that shit on and you can light it up. Watch it burn safely, in a safe manner. No, I'm not a pyromaniac, anybody, but energy for energy. I think you, Rebecca, understand that. Transform it. No. You gotta stop. No. There is nothing to be learned from thinking back on that stuff. You're not going to be able to see anything new that you missed the first time around. Okay. Energy for energy. Yeah, it's a very kind of old school kind of approach to things, if you understand what I'm getting at. But, okay. You're very welcome, Rebecca. Burn it. I'm not joking. Don't rip it up. Don't hold it underwater. Burn it. Like, make sure it's safe wherever you do it, but burn it. After you write it down, it'll feel so good to just sit back and watch it burn. Listen to your favorite music while you're doing it. Do whatever you want to do. Let's see here. And then Christine, are you still here? Because you were the next person. See, I'm trying, everybody. I'm trying to keep track. Trying. I would like mine to burn away too. Hey, y'all. Okay. Thank you, Sierra. Okay. Christine, Miss Sassy Pants. Here's your card. Christine, you need a massage. Go get a massage. Where the hell did that come from? Oh my God. Do you need a massage, Christine? Go get a massage somewhere. I don't know where. I actually did. I did a Groupon. I bought a Groupon for myself the other day. Sierra, you're leaving? I was going to do you. I was going to do a card for you. It is getting late. Christine, your card. Oh, of course, Miss Sassy Pants would get this. Sea otter. Yay! Look at this. Sea otters hanging out with puffins. That's kind of a rarity, because puffins are like territorial little sons of bitches. They are. Attitudinal, as they say. Okay, so happiness. Your strength is your happiness. Maintain your happiness. That's what you need to focus on. Okay? Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Christine, are you an earth sign? What's your sign? What's your sign? Good. Sierra can hang out. Okay. Bueller. Christine. What's your sign? Keo. Is that Leo? What is that? I'm a Keo. Okay. All right. Well, there's another Leo amongst us tonight. I won't out them, but you know who you are, because I also picked up on something when I was speaking to them. I don't know what it is about the fire people in my world right now, but home, organization, home, everything has its place. If you have to start making lists, start making a list. And it's probably gonna eat you up inside that you have had to hit the pause button. Or it may seem that the pause button was hit for you, that there was no other choice. Everything happens for a reason, doesn't it? Let's get back to your card. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves, meaning you're just gonna have to be in pause right now. Just everything's gonna have to be a standstill. It's not gonna go the way you might want it to, okay? And your good destiny of love is sure. Happiness. Your sea otter. Yay! I like sea otters. Now, why did I? Yeah. I know you have. The other Leo that's in and amongst everybody here, I kind of had that same conversation with her. It's because of this earth stuff that I keep picking up on. For one thing, everybody, you do realize that this is going to sound really wild. Look it up. But the earth is spinning faster than it has in thousands of years. Did you guys realize that? It's like going crazy. So it's doing a lot of stuff with the magnetic systems and et cetera, polarities, etc., right? All this scientific stuff that I do not have the lingo for, the artist painter in me, right? And palm reader, right? But what I'm trying to say is, even outside Mother Nature, even though it's January for where I'm at, right? Wherever any of you are. So I know some people, so it's winter. Some people tune in from Australia sometimes. So obviously it's the opposite. It's nice and hot for you, right? But even the trees, I feel it. I feel them trying to wake up. Like getting that, starting to smell the coffee. Like, hey, wait, ooh, coffee's brewing. Maybe I'm going to start stretching out a little bit here. Yeah. No. We're going to get hit by snow. We are. Sometime or another. Because it's just freaking January. So what I'm trying to say is even the earth is just like, wait a minute. I want it. I want to start like waking up because I want to. I feel it. Things aren't going to go the way you want them to right now, all the Leos out there. Okay? It's because of this earth situation. But you, Christine, this is your one strength. Just one of them. You have many. This is the one strength for today. And you can even hang out with those attitudinal little puffins that usually beat the crap out of people, okay? Even though they're tiny little birds. Look at them just hanging out with you. You're just going to have to surrender to the waves, surrender to the motions. And you do have that as strength. Embrace it. Embrace it. Okay. Look it all up. It's really crazy. So that, Christine, is your card. Now, hope that helped a little bit. Now, Sierra. Miss Sierra. Sierra Jane. Ride that wave. Yeah, when I read that article, I was like, you what? The earth is spinning like what? And I was like, okay. Kind of makes you think. You take care, Morgan. You got to do your thing. I understand. Keep in touch. I actually had something I wanted to tell you. No BS. I was thinking about you when I was driving back from Salem earlier this afternoon. What was it? Crap. I'll just DM you. Whatever. All right. So thanks for stopping by. All right. So, Miss Sierra, you're up. I remember your cards. I do. How's that going for you? Have the brakes been tapped a little bit? Just tapped. Not, slammed on. Just, slow down a little bit. People, I have been on here for like almost 2 hours. How did this happen? What? All right, everybody. So Sierra is going to be the last one. Oh my God. See, this is what happens, right? Sierra, Miss Sierra Jane, your card. Stop cooking and look. All right. Okay. Perfect. Remember, I'm telling you, You remember what this card said? Tap the brakes. You don't have to come to a full stop. Oh, Christine. Maybe you're the puffin on that card, not the sea otter. I don't know. Okay. Sierra, here's your card. Good. Good. I just read what you posted, so yeah, that's good. There's a gnat in here. What? What's going on? Sierra. Shit, man. I don't know if we've ever talked about. Sorry, my chair keeps wanting to slide around. I don't know if we ever talked about what your business is. Don't tell me, all right? I don't want to know. Just because, we talk sometimes. I mean, if you want to, yeah, whatever. But, I prefer not to know. But I had to go to Akron on Friday. Yeah, Jocelyn, I'm in Ohio in the U.S. Quick question here. And you can always, I should probably reach me that way. I should just probably leave that scrolling and then Amy will stop yelling at me, right? So annoying. Let's get back to Sierra's thingy. But Jocelyn, yeah, I'm in the U.S. So annoyingly, that's going to keep scrolling to answer Jocelyn's question. But Sierra, I went to Akron on, I think it was Friday, right? And there is a reported eagle's nest out there. And it seems everywhere I'm going, everybody around me is seeing the freaking eagles in the area, right? And I'm just like, I have yet to see an eagle. And everyone's talking, oh, you should see the tail, how it fans out. Oh my God. And did you know it's a $50,000 fine to harm an eagle in the U.S.? Did you know that? I didn't know that. You don't want to know how I know that. It's not that I did anything, but a crazy, nasty person in an adjoining city did something and it made the news. So that's how I know. Okay. So you, guess what card you are? Guess where this is going, right? Yeah, this is our national bird. Got the eagle. Mastery. I love that. I love that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I like the eyeballs. Okay. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit with a capital S. You see that capital S over there? Your wisdom inspires the world. That's your strength, girl. That's your strength. Wait, hold up. Sarah, hold up. Michelle, where are you from? Where is RSA? Why do I feel like a complete idiot? And it's 3:55 her time. Is this what? Where are you from, girl? Where are you from, Michelle? Where's RSA? Oh. Well, Michelle, like my page, my Facebook page, because I do these things randomly, okay? And remind me, like you'll get a notification if you like my page, okay? And I'll pull a card for you right off the bat next time I do it, okay? Because you really hung in there. So thank you for joining in. All right. So, and that's my page at the bottom there, Rachel G. Palmistry, Michelle. Okay, so Sarah, I'm going to put your little eyeballs back up on here. Okay, there you go. Your strength. When are you going to see your strength? Good night, Michelle. When are you going to see your strength with your cute little emoji eyeballs? I know you. You always have your nose in a book. Well, maybe a computer. I don't know. Okay. You're always trying to master and trying to learn and trying to like tie up every loose end. I know you, Sierra. But that's already your strength. Let go of the past and soar. Now understand everything that you've been through, right? Yeah, I know you do. I know you do, Sierra. Now, everything that's happened to you in the past has gotten you to this point. No doubt. Everybody's that way, right? And you are a master at who you currently are, right? Because of it. But right now, you need to inspire others on a bigger level. Instead of trying to go inward and enhance what is already a master, which is you and your energy inside of who you are, what makes you you, you need to go out and educate those people that are also seeking such mastery for themselves, for them and their energy self. You understand what I'm getting at? Let go of the past. Rise above it. Change your perspective. So I almost feel that it is time for something new. Something like completely brand spanking baby new. And not learning something new. And I do know that you are going to be experiencing a change in your environment, shall we say. Your personal environment, your personal space. But What I mean is, it's time to share the love on a much broader scale. Believe in yourself. And are you working with a pendulum? Because I get a pendulum vibe from you. You've moved beyond a pendulum. Just put that crap. Okay, I said it. I said it. I said the word. You heard it. I said put the crap down. Lay the pendulum aside. If you're working with the pendulum, lay it aside. Okay? Tried to catch myself. I failed. But broaden your horizons by broadening the minds of others. Hope that makes sense. Because that's your strength. You're a master. You're the eagle. Focused. And you can be predatory. Let's not forget that. That's not even on here. So I hope that helped, Sierra. Because everybody got really quiet. That means you thought about it? Yeah. You're way beyond it. You're beyond it. You don't do it. Don't do it. No. No. Listen, you have so much, and you know, I've done a reading for you. I hope you don't mind me saying that, right? You have so much experience packed into you from past life stuff that why the heck would you tap into some outside energy to tell you yes or no? Why would you need that? All of your experience is contained within you. Tap in to you so others can tap into themselves as well. Why am I saying tapping? Have you been reading about EFT or anything? Let's see. I tapped the wrong thing there. Tap, tap, tap. Have you been looking into EFT? You might want to. Oi, everybody, I'm melting. I've been on here for over 2 hours. This is like crazy. So, I hope that helps, Sierra, but look into EFT. That's tapping. EFT is tapping. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that explains it. All right. It's the weirdness that is Rachel. Okay. So again, everybody, if you want to book a reading, private reading, right? We do it like this. It will not be on. We will be able to see each other though. And it won't be broadcast live anywhere or anything like that. It won't be recorded or anything. It's just you and I. And it can be palm cards, whatever, just a spiritual consultation, right? And that's how you reach me is, where's the camera? Where's the camera? Down below. Okay, right there, right there, right there. Ding, 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 right? Now, with this, please like the page, subscribe if you are on YouTube, and share this bitch Okay, because that's how it gets out there. And that is my path in life, is to help. And if I can, I'm going to do it for as long as I can. That's just who I am. And if you guys know me, you know I'm not bullshitting when I say that. I probably shouldn't have swore, but I'm tired. I'm worn out. I'm worn. Okay. But anyway, if you like the page, the Facebook page, you will get notifications of when I create an event and when I decide to go live to do one of these things again. So that's why I say please like it. Okay. And if you do subscribe or whatever on YouTube, ditto, same thing. So that's that. And let me get that off there. And let me go back here. And again, if any of you you know me, I'm horrible at type because I'm supposed to be wearing glasses. And I did not do that right. Yes, typed it right. And if any of you want to leave a tip, not mandatory, but hella appreciated. That's my tip jar. So again, thank you for stopping by. It's been a long one. What? It's been a long one. And it says an error occurred. Wait a moment and then try again. Am I here? Anyway. Thank you guys. Remember, I do love you. I do. And just remember how important you are. Because you are. You exist. So no matter what crap is being thrown at you, no matter what crap, and no matter what storm you are facing, you're facing it for a reason. And it sucks. It does. It genuinely sucks. But guess what? You're going to get through it. Because you've probably gone through hundreds of them before. And your energy still persists. You might have a different name, might be a different life, but your soul still persists. That's how loved you are and how important you are in the mechanism that makes up life. Never doubt yourself. Love one another. Take care. Good night.